NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams. Should be a terrific game here tonight. We're at Chesapeake Energy Arena in downtown OKC. Tonight, it's the Oklahoma City Thunder taking on the Phoenix Suns. And the Phoenix Suns control the tap. Schroeder to Howard. Knocked loose. Howard gets it in the right corner. To Porter. Trying to cash in. And the Thunder with the rebound. Paul across the timeline. Looking to make something happen. Lets it fly from long range. His first effort off the mark. Here's Schroeder with it. He'll run the offense. To Booker. Drive to the basket, but the shot won't go.
And one of the most underrated things in this game is quick lateral speed. Good job by utilizing that speed and taking away the lane.
To Adams. Dwight Howard pins it. Lyles against Schroeder. Adams stuffs it down with authority.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
It's Phoenix ball. Booker to Schroeder. Nothing going here on that drive. Porter to Schroeder. Booker. Devin Booker in his own desert. No one in sight, and he takes advantage.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose the dagger with the three.
Screen coming. And counted at the rim.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Steven Adams tips it.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at three coming up.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Oh, he can't connect. Paul into the front court. Down a point. OKC now with 4 to shoot. Here's a chance from long range. Hits it. And the foul. And a chance now at a 4-point play.
It never would have been a foul if you didn't give him space. Your job defensively is to stay attached to him at all times. Force him to put the ball on the ground and drive and make a shot over the trees below.
Got it. Suns with the basketball to Schroeder. And that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Suns. Paul guarded by Schroeder. To Adams. Paul. Not done yet. Oh, and a putback.
Now, while everybody was staring at the fly of the ball on the defensive end, he was busy carving out space, being active, getting that offensive rebound. That's his second offensive rebound in the first quarter.
Booker on the drive, but a shot won't fall.
It's because he took his eye off his target, Ed. As an offensive player, you have to glare at where the defender's coming to, but quickly redirect yourself to your actual target. He was more consumed with the defender than he was the actual rim.
Porter to Schroeder. Driving right to the basket. Short jumper off the mark.
And that's how you make a difference. Every shot the offense takes, make sure that it has a 10 as far as degree of difficulty.
And he's fouled. Nice move that time, and he's going to the line for two.
Hey, look, sometimes you need to feel out your opponent. Let him know you're there. I'm okay with that early foul.
Nope. First one does not go. So he goes 1 for 2 from the line after hitting on the second. Now the Suns going to signal for a timeout as they'll talk things over here in the first quarter. Schroeder against Chris Paul. To Booker. Beyond the arc for three. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Ooh, that confidence level is so superior. Whenever you start dragging back on defense before the ball even goes through the net, that speaks for itself.
From long range. And the rebound's taken in by Phoenix. Booker picked up by Paul. The Thunder down to 4 on the shot clock. Fires the three. That no good. Off the mark. To Booker. Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
Here's a tip for your defense. You can't give him that much space. You have to push up into his personal space and make him play the majority of the possessions with his back to the basket. Because if you allow him to open up, there's no stopping.
Across midcourt, it's Schroeder. They trail by 1. Count it. No and 1. There was some contact there.
Ed, sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
With the rock, it's Chris Paul. Probing the defense. Here comes the screen. No, I missed a short one there. Now ready with a couple of free throws.
It's still early, so no real impact on that call. But you know that they're going to call this one tight, so you might want to keep your hands out of his pocket.
Dario Saric at the line for 2 shots. For his career, 82%. Oops, he missed the first one. Second one goes.
Into the game for the Suns, number 21. Subbing in for the Thunder, number 29.
Schroeder to Porter. Superman, Dwight Howard. 2 for 2. That's what you want.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
The Thunder will use a timeout as they'll make sure they're aligned here in a 2-point basketball game.
Substitutions, Phoenix. Entering the game for the Thunder, number 49.
Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
Old school equals high percentage.
Flash at the controls. Knocked loose. Wade picked up by Robertson. Had a chance, but it's no good. Sizing up the defense. To Wade. Doesn't get the bounce. The rebound belongs to Oklahoma City. Goes to the left side. Going to launch beyond the arc, and the rebound comes down to the Thunder. A pass stolen by Phoenix.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. Is called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
And he buries it on the step back. Jay, this move continues to evolve since the days of Allen Iverson.
It does so much, Ed. When you step back east or west while maintaining your dribble, look at all your options. Number one, a hezi. You look at the rim. The defender jumps. You blow by him. Number two, maybe a crossover in the same direction you just came from to throw the defender off. Or number three, a raise into an easy jump shot. It's easy when you have this bag of tricks.
And when the game's on the line, that's arguably when it's most dangerous. Dwayne Wade. And scores. Strong take.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
That's me. I got ball. I got ball.
To Wade. It's a turnover as they head the other way. The Thunder have the possession. Oh, the slam popped out. The follow won't go either. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. Right time, right player.
Can't teach height.
Andre Robertson swats it. And that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Thunder.
Here we go. My ball.
And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. The results, he's going to the line.
Ed, as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
Able to convert on both free throws. Phoenix has the ball. To Wade. Aaron Baines powers it through.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
To Wade. Rises for the slam.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
lets it fly from beyond the arc. Oh, he couldn't get it to go. Suns control the possession. To Wade. For three. Like the confidence, but a tough shot for Dwayne Wade. Tight space with the crossover. Fires the three. Good for three.
And here's the setup, Ed, down the stretch. From a player who's been in these type of positions, eventually I'm going to hit you with a head fake, and you're going to have to jump considering I just made the last couple of threes. And that's when I find an easy way to get to the rim or force the defense to collapse to kick out for, guess what, another one.
And the rebound taken in by the Suns. To Wade. And the rebound taken in by Robertson. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
It's a turnover as they head the other way.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
Almost unlucky bounce. Wade. The screen sets him up for two.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
And look out. Big finish at the rim.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
To Wade. Can't connect from inside. Nice pace, sets it up and slams it down.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Thunder with the basketball.
Big pick right there.
Nice pass to get things going. Now the Suns coach gonna signal for a timeout as they'll talk things over in what's now a 4-point game. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming.
Substitutions, Oklahoma City. Into the game for Phoenix.
Booker to Wade. They'll get it down to Booker. Look out, Devin Booker, 4 out of 10.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Love the hustle. Sprawl down on the deck. And look out.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
To Booker.
ISO, give me the rock.
To Howard. The Suns with 4 to shoot. Howard. That's not his range. It's no good. Paul into the front court. Leads just a point. Calls out of bounds. Last touch by Dario Saric. It stays with Oklahoma City. Paul.
Cutter, I got yours.
Dwight Howard, huge block. And his foot was on the line. It's going the other way. Paul. Able to convert inside.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
Booker with it. His guy's down 3. It was right there. Now Paul with the basketball. He'll run the offense. A lot of contact. No whistle. Phoenix with it. To Wade. For 3. And the rebound comes to OKC. Paul with it up top. Leads 3. Dwight Howard with the block.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
He throws it down. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
The crossover gets inside, and the slam dunk.
It can only be one of 2 things here. 1, the defender ran out of gas, or 2, this dude is just unstoppable.
To Booker. Has a chance. Missed it. Not much more you can ask for from the defense there. To Paul.
Come on, you gotta work around the screen. You're killing me.
Dwight Howard snatching it out of the air.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Drive here, but the shot stays out. Into the front court. It's Booker. Down 3. To Howard. He was all over him. Missed the shot. No free throws. Paul. Great defense. Forcing the miss.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Booker. Tyler Johnson picked up by Paul. To Booker. Has a look. Knocks it down off the step back.
Ooh, I'm telling you from experience, his teammates will never let that one down.
Here's Paul, controlling the offense. Lets it fly from long range, buries it on the catch and shoot.
Ugh, did you see the way the ball came off his hands? Not the best form in the world, but it is where it is. Count it. Maybe just don't count on it all the time.
To Booker. Here comes the screen. Booker matched up with Patrick Patterson. Reset here. Let's see what they do. Trying to cash in. Booker shot off the mark. Paul across the timeline. Up by 6. Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it. He has that sixth sense that you just can't teach.
He's like a traffic cop, and he's navigating a myriad of bodies coming his way. And there's a smaller innuendo of the game that nobody talks about. When he makes a great pass, he'll tell the offensive player, shoot it, go up, dunk it. He will direct you and lead you to success.
To Paul. Here's a chance from long range. Chris Paul is going to get 3 shots here. A career 86% from the line. And he connects on the first free throw. Second and 3. Got it. Takes advantage of the foul. 3 for 3 at the line. Booker with it. His guy's down 11. Nothing going here on that drive. Booker to Howard. And he's going to the free throw line.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
Dwight Howard, couple of free throws on the way. He struggled so far. Knocks down the first. Two for 2 on that trip. To Paul.
Let's go. Pick him up. Pick him up.
Perfect feed to set up the basket.
And the true test of a team's character is how they respond when they get hit in the mouth. Keep digging.
Tyler Johnson matched up with Paul. Devin Booker. He engulfed him that time.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Beyond the arc for 3. Textbook defense. To Wade. Patrick Patterson.
Whoa! Get that out of here.
Message sent, Jay. We have both squads set to make some moves right now.
Stepping in for Phoenix, number 34, Sean Livingston.
Livingston to Booker. And the reward, a couple of shots at the line.
Ed, the reality is that good jump shooters know how to get those calls. Overall, though, there's less flopping in the game, which is great. But there's something uncanny about certain players' abilities to get those calls on a regular basis.
Goes 2 for 2.
Number 41, Trey Lyle.
Here's Paul. Brings it up the floor. Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
Ed, sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Into the front court. It's Booker. Down 11. To Howard. And finishes strong. Good luck keeping up with that.
Did you see that jump? It was as quick as a pogo stick.
Dwight Howard with a piece.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
To Sean Livingston. Great defense there, forcing the pickup. Superman, Dwight Howard. He's now 4 for 6.
I remember my high school coach said one man can't beat 5. Well, I'm telling you right now, he lied. I'm watching it happen in person.
To Paul from long range. And he stays cold from deep as he misses another one. It's no good. Livingston across the timeline. The margin standing now at 7. And the slam.
An easy 2. Get back on defense.
Number 34, Sean Livingston.
Oklahoma City ball. Down for Robertson. And throws it down. Jay, I'm surprised he had a chance to wrap him up.
Well, you're not the only one surprised. This guy is not a good free throw shooter. You never let him have an easy bucket. If anything, make him earn it at the charity stripe.
Here comes the screen. Livingston matched up with Patrick Patterson and stuffs it home.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
Paul into the front court. Up 5. Oh, the Suns come up with the steal. And a putback slam.
And I got a chance to hear a lot of the conversation at the bench. And one of the things they called out was owning the backboards. Looks like the message is really getting through.
To Paul. Fires the three. Not getting the bounce.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Aaron Baines sends it away.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Everybody pick up. Everybody pick up. D up. D up.
To Booker. Here comes the screen. Booker picked up by Patrick Patterson. And he knocks it down. Jay, nice look right there.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
With the rock, it's Chris Paul. Here comes the screen. Oh, highlight moves. Tough to pull off with the defender all over you.
Hey, watch the screen left.
Ah, missed it. How'd that not go down?
And you have to remember that your hand is part of the ball. There wasn't enough contact on that play for the refs to blow the whistle.
Here comes the screen. Oh, nice find for the basket.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Shot from the lane won't go. Andre Robertson sends it away.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Missed it. They weren't going to give that to him.
Hey, switch. I got him.
To Sean Livingston. To Booker. Aaron Baines powers it through. Neither side is giving up an inch.
I guarantee you tomorrow on Complex's social feed, that play will have millions of views. And I'm really looking forward to this fourth quarter because the first three have lived up to the billing.
Here comes the screen. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
The quarter comes to an end. Thunder with the lead. It'll be Suns basketball as we begin the fourth quarter. We've got a one.
Substitutions, Phoenix. Into the game.
Schroeder guarded by CP3.
Number 29.
And the basket good at the rim.
The defender needs to do a better job of forcing a pickup there.
Thunder with the basketball. The screen sets him up for two.
Look at that, calm under pressure. You see a lot of guys rush those. Nice extra move there.
Schroeder with the basketball. Leads a bucket. Has a chance. Deep two there. Won't go. Runner's good there.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Here's Schroeder with it. Our score all even here in the fourth quarter. With the interception, great defensive play.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in the playoff game, it will.
Easy path to the rim.
And cutting hard in transition is one of the most underrated things about this game. The harder you can cut is the more it opens up the floor to make plays just like that.
From the painted area, won't go down. Paul against Schroeder. And the Suns secure the rebound. Across midcourt, it's Schroeder. His guys find themselves trailing by a bucket. A fundamental shot right there.
That might have been a little bit easier than expected there, considering the score.
Oklahoma City's got it. To Paul, going to launch beyond the arc. Chris Paul is going to get a chance at 3 here. He's perfect from the line so far. First free throw is good. And he hits the second. Perfect from the line. Hits all 3 of them. Livingston to bring it up. His guys down 3. To Porter. Finish that. It's Paul for 2. Not that time. Schroeder with the basketball. They're down 3. To Porter. Can't connect. OKC ball. Surveys the floor. A lot of contact. Shots no good and no foul. To Paul. Doesn't have the touch. No good.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his follow-through to be cut short, which made him short-arm the shot.
Porter. They go down low to Randall. Scores from the post.
We're watching the clinic right now. We're watching basketball one-on-one. Whoever this professor is, he needs to get paid top dollar.
Paul into the front court. His team up by 1. Nothing going here on that drive. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number 1, create contact, and number 2, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Chris Paul trying to cash in on the 3-point play. Hasn't missed yet. Free throw's good. It's a 3-point play. And more importantly, it means this is a 2-possession game. It's Suns ball. Schroeder to Sean Livingston. Porter to Sean Livingston. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Livingston can't get that one to go. Defense was all over him. That one's going to be out of bounds. Here's Schroeder with it. His guys trail now by 4. To Porter. Livingston to Porter. Add 2 points to the board.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Julius Randle able to recover with the block.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. Here's a tie-up and an intentional foul. That means free throws coming.
That's a good move to stop the clock.
Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Here's a tie-up and an intentional foul. That means free throws coming with a little under 30 seconds to play. Chris Paul has got 2 shots coming. He's perfect from the line so far. First one, count it. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Now whistle and a timeout for Phoenix. That's their second of the final 3 minutes. No more timeouts left the rest of the game. Porter to Schroeder. And that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Suns. And here's the foul. Right now it's a 2-possession game. So if he hits 1 or 2 of these, it could be all she wrote.
Too close to call right now. We're in clock management mode. That was a good play.
First one goes down. And he makes them both. Across midcourt, it's Schroeder. His club's staring up at an 8-point deficit. A drive to the basket, but the shot rattles around and out. Good victory here for the Thunder as they take care of business at home. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Here, and I've got your EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Thunder
did what great teams do best, finish. And it's always great to watch a team with such an unselfish approach to the game. Plenty of assists were delivered throughout this contest.
What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Oklahoma City Thunder. The Suns finished on the losing end of a close score. Chemistry was clearly not the issue today because they were definitely sharing the ball well. Still, everyone knows they'd rather be sharing the joy of a victory. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Phoenix Suns.
Game track. 3-point shooting.
Each of these teams were solid with their long-range shooting. So by extension, they were pretty poor with their perimeter defense. Closing out on shooters must always happen, whether you're tired or not.
Player of the game.
And what we have here are highlights worth 1,000 words. There's no question he stood out amongst the rest in today's matchup.
Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this? Except that he fits the title of this segment. He was definitely cold in this game. Here we go with the top plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
are the upcoming games for the Oklahoma City Thunder. On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose, and it's been our pleasure to present you with some NBA basketball.